test. I love my testicles. Hello everybody, what's up? I'm MoKach, and today we're not doing any gaming, we're talking professional wrestling. In the coming weeks, the three major heads of the professional wrestling dragon, so to say, are bringing in great events. Number one, WWE. They are bringing us the Elimination Chamber 2013. In this event, there's featured the one Elimination Chamber match this year. Now I know why 2 world titles is better than 1. Because you'll have 2 Elimination Chamber matches rather than 1, but now there's 1. In that match, you have Antonio Cesaro, Christian, John Cena, Daniel Bryan, Sheamus, and the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Randy Orton. This match is, I really liked it that they let Cesaro in, because I thought, it's going to be a bunch of old WWE originals getting it on and everything. But I'm really looking forward to Cesaro winning. And this match, I predict that Cesaro will be our new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, and he will face Batista. I'm going to imagine Cesaro versus Batista. That's a good main event, because Cesaro's power versus Batista's whole, deal of Batista bombs and everything, it's good for business. It's good for business if Antonio Cesaro wins the Elimination Chamber and becomes the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Next, I think there's Batista versus Alberto Del Rio. Now, Batista returned this year at the Royal Rumble, which I was really mad about. Not that I don't like Batista. I like Batista. I like that he returned. I was excited like a week before his return. But I really wanted Roman Reigns to win. Like, what the hell, WWE? What the hell, man? Roman Reigns was like... It's just mind-blowing that he didn't win. But I'm rooting for Batista in this match versus Alberto Del Rio because... Number one, I'm sure they're going to make him win because, Batista's returning. Alberto Del Rio is like more of a guy they use to push other people right now. Because, they made him WWE Champion, they made him World Heavyweight Champion. So right now, they're kind of putting him in the rest seat where off of his reputation, they push other people. And I think they're going to use his reputation to push Batista, so Batista is going to hit that Batista bomb and win that match. Although one thing would be really interesting. The return of the Batista bite. Yes. Imagine if the Batista bite comes back. Like he puts on that thing he put on Cena, and makes Del Rio tap. That'd be so awesome. I know he used it before his match with Cena, the I Quit match. Yeah. And he made Henry tap out with it. It'd be so cool to put it on Del Rio because Del Rio's a submission specialist, and that's just throwing it out there, just a thought. Then we have the highly anticipated Shield versus the Wyatt family. Now this was pretty close. First when I looked at the card, I was like, Shield's gonna win. And nowadays the Shield is kind of imploding, between Ambrose and Reigns, while Rollins is trying to keep the Shield going on. That's the reason I give this match to Wyatt family, because the Wyatt family, the whole thing is simple. The whole ruling system is simple. Bray Wyatt's here, Roman Reigns, Luke Harper and Eric Rowan are here. They're equal, and then there's Bray Wyatt up here. That's that. That's clear. But with the Shield, you don't know who's who. Once they make Roman Reigns seem like a dominant one, then they make Seth Rollins seem like a dominant guy. They didn't make Dean Ambrose be the only guy with the championship. You don't get it, right? And now they're fighting over, being the number one guy, which is gonna cause them to lose at Elimination Chamber. So I give this match to the Wyatt family. Then it's the newest announcement about the pay-per-view. Jack Swagger versus Biggie Langston for Biggie Langston's Intercontinental Championship. The only reason I said Jack Swagger here, not that I don't like Jack Swagger, Jack Swagger, I cheered for him all the way when he was the World Heavyweight Champion. When he wanted to get it back, I cheered for him a lot, but, he didn't. Anyway, Jack Swagger Because imagine how cool would it be. Zeb Coulter is their manager. They're the real Americans. Antonio Cesaro, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Jack Swagger, the WWE Intercontinental Champion. That'd be so cool. And I know Biggie Langston, he came a long way to get that Intercontinental title and everything, beat Curtis Axel. I was cheering for him that night. But now I kind of want Swagger and Cesaro to win, to be like, Austin and Triple H back in 2001. One has the world title, one has the secondary title. That'd be so cool. And yeah, that's pretty much the WWE Elimination Chamber 2013. Now with TNA, I'm not really sure, because TNA, they got this lockdown pay-per-view coming up next month. So I'll be probably reviewing it like a week or so before it happens. Anyway, but they're bringing up a very interesting match card for their Impact Wrestling this week, February the 20th. And actually it's just 3 matches, but I'm really looking forward to the Magnus versus Gunner match, because, you see, there's one thing I don't want to see. Gunner leaving without the world title. I mean, I got my hopes so high when Gunner won the briefcase, when they opened his briefcase and it was like the world title. I was like, yes, finally Gunner's getting a push. I know he got one when he wasn't immortal, but it was a while that they did nothing with him except putting him up with Kid Cash or putting him up with Storm, But now he's got the whole deal going on, so I will be so disappointed. Just like I was disappointed when Damian Sandow lost to Cena when he cashed in his briefcase. I'll be disappointed when, if, which I'm sure they're going to make Gunner win. Gunner deserves a win. Gunner should be World Heavyweight Champion. But Gunner beats Magnus. And, it kind of sometimes gets me in the tough spot, because you think about it, I mean, I cheered for Magnus, let's see, I cheered for Magnus throughout the tournament to determine the new World Heavyweight Champion. I cheered for him over Kurt Angle, over Samoa Joe. These guys are like huge guys to cheer for. Even over Jeff Hardy, even though Jeff Hardy is like number 5 on my top wrestlers list, I still cheered for Magnus because I wanted to see Magnus win the title. But now it'd be so disappointing if Gunner loses the thing, man. So TNA, please make Gunner win. Please, I'm begging you. And then there's this amazing match coming up, American Wolves versus Bad Influence. Talk about indie connections. I mean, Frankie Kazarian and Christopher Daniels. Frankie Kazarian is mostly known in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. Then there's Christopher Daniels, who's mostly known in Ring of Honor. Then there's the American Wolves, all over Ring of Honor. David Richards, PWG. Eddie Edwards, ROH, PWG. I think he was in CZW, I'm not sure. But as much as I like Bad Influence, I think American Wolves are going to win because, they're just out there. And, they beat the Bromance last week. So you think that, when they hype a tag team so much, they're not going to lose their second match. So this one, I'm definitely going with the American Wolves. And then there's also a Knockouts, I think, street fight between Gail Kim, one of my favorite, and Madison Rayne. Now, I like Madison Rayne's moves to the nose. She's a great knockout, and I liked it that she beat, I think she beat ODB or Mickie James. No, she beat ODB. And that was like a very great match and everything. But I really want to see Gail Kim win because Gail Kim, she's like the heart and soul of the Knockouts division in TNA. I mean, other than Awesome Kong, she was one of the first ones there. And that pretty much concludes our Impact Wrestling. Now we head to Ring of Honor, the third head, the ECW of today, the indie promotion that struggles to be up there. In Ring of Honor, you have Michael Bennett versus Jay Briscoe, actually in their 12th anniversary show, coming up. I forgot the date, sorry. Anyway, Michael Bennett versus Jay Briscoe for the real world title. Michael Bennett, have you seen his match at Final Battle? I mean, the guy took a pile driver, like on 3 chairs, then pulled him up and then package pile drove him and did that amazing box office smash in those 2 tables. This guy is future material. Even if, I know Ring of Honor doesn't recognize Jay Briscoe's world title as their world title, but goddamn, make him win. I mean, not, I have to say this a lot, not that I don't like, look, there's one thing, I haven't hated a professional wrestler on to this date. Except that guy who killed Bruiser Brody. Huge jerk, I can't believe he got away with it. Awful. But nobody else, I don't hate anybody else that I've seen. Next, so Michael Bennett beats Jay Briscoe for the real world title. Next, Matt Hardy versus Michael Elgin. Number 1, I do not get what's up with Ring of Honor's audience. I mean, not that the F.U. Hardy things and, Fat Hardy and whatever. Not those. They literally middle fingered the fan who wouldn't throw Hardy's shirt back in the ring. Like, what the hell? He got a free shirt. What do you expect him to do? Throw it back at the guy? No, it's a free shirt. Keep it, man. Whatever shirt it is. Look at my shirt. I love my testicles. I held on to this one. You hold on to that one. Anyway, I don't get the hostile crowd or anything. And Michael Elgin, I like the guy. I like the Revolution Powerbomb thing. And his whole unbreakable gimmick. And the fact that as a big guy, he does a suicide dive and everything. But make Hardy win. And then you like it the biggest. I don't think CM Punk was a way bigger heel than Ring of Honor, but one of the biggest Ring of Honor boos you ever got. Make Elgin win and you'll get a, people cheering and great match. Yeah, make Hardy win. Matt Hardy defeats Michael Elgin. Next, you got Jay Lethal versus AJ Styles. Welcome back, AJ. AJ's back in Ring of Honor. But have you seen his match with Roderick Strong? I mean, he literally dropped the guy on his head. He dropped him on his head like Roderick Strong was down there all beat up and whatever. I mean, isn't the Styles Clash supposed to drop you on your face? I assume so. I mean, that's how he did it in TNA, except he turned into a pile driver now, I think. I don't know. But in this match, I'm rooting for Jay Lethal, because Jay Lethal has got nothing but losses in the recent weeks, and I'm like, what the hell, why not make Jay Lethal win some matches? And AJ Styles has got nothing but wins. I really dig his new theme, it's pretty awesome. I have his old theme on my iPhone, so I really dig AJ Styles, but make Lethal win. Lethal is, but who am I to, interfere with people's storylines? I mean, ROH created it, ROH owns it, I'm just a fan, telling my opinion. I think Lethal will beat AJ Styles. Then, Hansen, the top prospect tournament winner, 2014. Amazing talent. I mean, the guy's like 2 times my size. I can't do a flip. And the guy does a cartwheel. And the extension of the kick he does, that spinning kick, it's amazing. Versus Tommaso Ciampa, who recently won the ROH World Television Championship at Final Battle. Now, Tommaso is also a very talented guy. I mean, he's got that powerbomb backbreaker move that I thought was impossible, but here you are, Tommaso Ciampa's doing it. And I cheered for him to beat Matt Taven throughout the whole match. I was with Ciampa, but in this one I'm not with Ciampa, I'm with Hansen. We want to see some new blood, although Ciampa's new blood, Taven's new blood, those guys are new blood. And I hope this passing on of the titles moves on. Give the belt to Hansen. Hansen defeats Tommaso Ciampa. Next you got Adrenaline Rush versus Red Dragon. That's how it's written. Red Dragon, amazing team. Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, two guys that I think they were in Dragon Gate USA, I'm not sure. Kyle O'Reilly, you know, I saw him the first time in the PWG Battle of Los Angeles tournament. And then there is Adrenaline Rush. I mean, that Tadarius Thomas, the guy's amazing. Those capoeira kicks, like flinging around the ring all here and there. The guy's amazing. Have you seen their match with the Young Bucks? I don't think you have. I mean, the bumps these guys took, the kicks they took. And ACH, I mean, he literally does a rope hung rolling cutter. Think of this. Crossroads, test drive, roll of the dice, whatever you want to call it, off the second rope. And he calls it fatality. Fatality, you know, that's just amazing, man. And who wouldn't want to see Adrenaline Rush as a tag team champions? I know I do. Adrenaline Rush defeats Red Dragon at RH's 12th anniversary show, and finally you got the main event. The knockout artist, Chris Hero versus Adam Cole. This is a no-brainer. I'm rooting for Chris Hero. I mean, who's not rooting for Chris Hero? Probably a big Adam Cole fan, you know, or probably some guy who likes Adam Cole. I mean, you can't just, you know, root. Chris Hero is one amazing wrestler. Discus Big Boot. What else do I need to say? Discus Big Boot. No. Discus Big Boot, you know? That's just... what the hell? So, definitely, Chris Hero defeats Adam Cole, because Chris Hero, first off, when he returned, you know, his thing as Cassius Ohno wasn't going too well, so I'm happy he returned to the independent scene, and I really hope ROH just hands him the ROH World title. And again, not that I don't like Adam Cole, not that I don't like should be a whole segment, not that I don't like this guy, not that I don't like that guy, but this guy is gonna win. Anyway, Chris Hero for ROH World Champion, knockout artist, Chris Hero hits that discus big boot. That'd be like the ultimate finish. Hits that discus big boot on Adam Cole. 1, 2, 3, new World Heavyweight Champion. Thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to watch all these events. I'll see you next month when Lockdown will be coming. And yeah, that's the only announced event yet.